Business Boost with Mike Anderson.
CEO and founder of NSBC Africa, Mike Anderson, joins us. Mike, welcome to the show. How are we doing today?
Well, good. Great to be back, Damian.
Great to have you on. So when we're talking about businesses, you obviously sometimes need a business loan, but will the banks or other lending agencies give you a favorable one? This is one question that's obviously asked by many business owners.
So sometimes it's difficult to get a loan, Mike. Can you give us maybe a few tips that'll make the process easier and perhaps a little bit more successful for prospective loan askers?
Yes, certainly, Laurie. And I think the big thing here, business owners can negotiate a loan, and that's important to know. But the first tip here is know your worth. Before you apply for a loan, you need to know how much your business is worth. What assets does it own, and what liabilities does it owe? You must check both your personal and business credit report all the time. Another item to get in order is your income statement, your cash flow statements, your projections, and showing your ability to repay that loan is extremely important. Tip number 2, do your research. There are many different kinds of funders available. You could loan from a bank or many other different funders. Here are 3 points to consider when doing your research. Which industries does the funder service? Now, there are some funders that service specific industries than others. So get to understand this. How much do you want to loan? Again, some funders go for maybe 100,000 to 500, whereas some going up to 10 million. So get to know what bracket these funders are in and how fast can an application be approved. Some applications can be approved in a day and some take 6 weeks. So try and find out the funders out there on how long it takes to get the application approved. And with this research behind you, you can alleviate a lot of pressures. Tip number 3, educate yourself. When taking out a loan, the funder will want to make sure you understand what you're agreeing to. If you don't clearly understand some of the basic terms used in business loans, your chance of getting a loan will be lowered. Know the key terms. What is a balloon payment? What does that mean if you default? What are personal guarantees? So these are the kind of terminology you need to understand, and you can research this quite easily. Tip number 4, create a negotiating strategy. When you're into negotiating your business loan, you need to ensure you know what you will compromise on and what is non-negotiable. By knowing this beforehand, you will be more confident when you go into the negotiation. Tip number 5, important one, limit the personal guarantee. Where possible, you want to make sure you limit how much you would personally have to pay should the business struggle to pay back that loan. So get to know and limit that personal guarantee. Tip number 6, bargain over prepayment. As the funders receive interest on the money they loan you, they may not be keen on you paying it off earlier. Many funders may even make you pay a penalty if you choose to pay the loan off earlier. Therefore, it is crucial to negotiate a good repayment deal. And tip number 7, get this all in writing. Many people may forget what they said, so you must get the negotiation in writing. This will ensure that you have something to reference if you are unsure about the loan agreement, and you'll be able to go back to the funder if they do something different to what is written on the agreement. So by following these 7 tips, you'll be well on your way to negotiating yourself a better deal.
Thank you, Mike. Well, it's always interesting to have, a bit more information, especially when you're going into uncharted territory. So we thank you for sharing that with us. If people want to connect with you and find out a bit more, best place to do so?
Absolutely. Our website, Damian, nsbc.africa. Best place to go.
Awesome, Mike. We will catch up with you next week. Until then, have a beautiful one.
You too. Take care, guys.
Bye.
All the best. Bye-bye.